Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. It's V from It's a VDubulous Life, and today I'm going to be filling out my monthly overview for March. We are still in February, so I just like to get this ready a little bit in advance so that I can better prepare for the next month. And this is a sheet that I created, and I was selling both the digital and printable copy on my Etsy shop, but I closed it down for just for a little maintenance, and I kind of want to revisit the design and make it a little bit I don't know, a little prettier. So hopefully I will get those done soon and have them put back up there, but in the meantime this is something that I have been using for a while. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and of course, go ahead and leave a comment below. And thanks for joining me on filling out my monthly overview. Stay tuned. All right, thanks so much again for joining me. So again, this is a sheet that I use, and I list all of my monthly expenses on here. Now, in some videos that I have seen, these types of expenses are usually considered fixed expenses. I am not in the mindset of putting my expenses on as fixed versus variable. I actually categorize them in 4 different categories, and I have my household and utilities. I've got my weekly expenses, and this will include things like gas, groceries, and our contributions. We also have a section for recurring bills or subscriptions, and then we have a section for credit cards and loans. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Up here we also do list our paychecks, and I do know when we're going to be getting paid in March, so let me go ahead and fill that out. I'm not sure what color I want to use today. I think I'm going to do this olivey green. Now these pens I absolutely love, and I know I say that about all of the pens that I use, but I do absolutely have to love a pen for me to use it. So these are Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liner, and I really like these because I sometimes forget to put the caps back on, and I'll just leave them like that, and my memory is not the greatest. So the great thing about these is that they don't dry out right away. Now I'm sure if I were to leave them like for days, it probably would dry out, but for the most part, these have been left out for a couple of hours and they still write great. And again, I love that they are fine tipped. So these pens I got on Amazon. So if you want to buy them for yourself, they're Staedtler Tri-Plus Fine Liners. And this color is olive, so I'm going to use this one. And this is actually one of the reasons why I kind of want to revisit this sheet and redo it, because March for us does not have 3 different paychecks. We get paid every 2 weeks, and when I had set this up originally, I had set it up just in case you get more than one income. You get income in multiple weeks. I honestly don't know what I was thinking. So one of these areas is not going to get used for this month. So that's one reason why I kind of took my Etsy shop down for now. But my husband and I do get paid every 2 weeks. We both work for the same company, so we get paid at the same time. And we are going to be getting paid on March 13th. And on March 27th. So one column will be for his pay and the other column will be for my pay. And then we won't use that third one. Okay, so now to the good stuff. We're going to go ahead and start with filling in all of my monthly expenses. And I'm saying we, like you guys are going to do this here with me. I guess in a way you guys kind of are. But I'm going to fill out my monthly expenses. Now, I've always, when I've done this online, I've always categorized these by color too, and the household utilities are kind of like a reddish color. Then we've got blue for weekly. I'm sorry, this is supposed to be purple for weekly, blue for subscriptions, and orange for credit cards and loans. So I think I'm going to try to keep that same color scheme going. So I'm going to pick kind of a reddish color. In fact, I'm just going to pick red for my household and utilities. Now, if you've been with me for a while and seen some of my videos, you guys have heard me say that I am not I don't deal with change very well. And for the longest time, I don't know why I've done it this way, but I have included my car payment and my husband's truck payment in the household and utilities. Well, clearly that's not a utility, that's a loan. I know that, you know that, everybody knows that. But I'm going to actually work on moving those two payments from this section over to the actual loans section. So if you catch me writing it on this side, just know I'm going to probably fix it. So the other awesome thing about this sheet is that I have the days of the month laid out here. Now, in my Excel document that I have online, these are just the line numbers, and that's how I have done it. So we're going to fill out this first column, and the first thing we've got on the first is our mortgage. And then the next thing is on the 7th, we have our internet. And then on the 11th, we have our phone bills. And for our water bill, it'll fall anywhere between the 13th and the 23rd, really. I've seen it as late as the 23rd. And for the month of March, it's going to fall, I believe, somewhere in this week. So I'm just going to put it on the 20th to be safe. I haven't gotten that bill yet. It's Liberty. And then what else do we have here? On the 28th, we have our electric bill. And then on the last day of the month, we pay our HOA for the next month. So this will be for April. I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I am missing something. So we have our, you know what? And I did it again. We have a loan out for our AC unit because it kind of died on us last year, and we had to buy a new one. Living in Arizona, you cannot survive without an air conditioning unit. No, no, no. So it's two little loans, and we have one that's due on the 2nd and the other one that's due on the 18th. We'll put AC unit 1 and AC unit 2. Now again, clearly those are loans, and I'm so used to putting them here. Silly me. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get it right in April. Okay, so for the next section for our weekly, I'm going to use purple. And okay, so for groceries, I usually go shopping on Saturdays for that. So the first is going to be a Sunday. So we've got the 7th. We've got the 14th. 21st, and then the 28th. That's when we do our grocery shopping, and then we usually get gas on Thursdays, and I know Thursday is like a really weird day to get gas, but we get paid on every 2 weeks we get paid, and it's usually on a Friday. But with our bank, we get our paychecks a day early, and it's a Thursday. So we'll fill up on the days that our paycheck hits the bank. So we get gas on the 5th. We're going to get gas on the 12th, on the 19th, and the 26th. Now this is of course considering that I am the only one who really drives to work. My commute is about 25 to 30 minutes, and I drive to work every day. My husband works at home, so he goes to pick up my daughter from school. He'll go to like the Circle K around the corner to get some drinks every once in a while. So he doesn't really travel too far, so he's usually filling up like every 2 weeks, but I do have to fill up every week just because of how far I travel. And then we also have our contributions. So let's see, we're going to have a contribution here on the 1st. I wrote a little bit big there. And then we get paid on the 13th, so we'll have another one on the 15th. And then we get paid on the 27th, so we'll have another one on the 29th. And that is it for weekly. So we'll move on to our subscriptions, and I'm going to use a blue color. Ooh, I really like this one. This one's a little bit thicker. Ah, I found a thin one. I found a thin marker. I know, I'm so weird. I will break out in song sometimes, like my life is a Disney movie or something. Anyway, so for our subscriptions, let me go ahead and make sure that, okay, it's in the frame. So on the 1st, we have YouTube. And that is the YouTube Premium, so that when we're watching videos, we don't get ads. And you also get to watch some of the YouTube originals, which I love watching the Cobra Kai series. I am a huge nerd for the Karate Kid series, but only the first 3 movies. I didn't like the next Karate Kid, and I didn't really like the remakes that they did. So it was just the first 3 movies with Ralph Macchio. So we have YouTube Premium, and then on the 2nd, we have HP Ink. And this service is amazing. I love it because it will, I was about to say it will sense. It's not going to sense. It monitors our ink usage, and when we're running low, it'll just automatically send us some new ink. And then we also have a certain number of pages that we can print every month, and we don't print a whole lot, so it kind of works for us. And so then on the 8th, we have Spotify and Hulu. And this is a combination. I absolutely love that I stumbled across this little deal because I'm a student. I'm able to get Spotify and Hulu for $5 a month. And before, we were paying $15 a month for each one. We had Hulu without ads. We had Family Premium for Spotify. But I wasn't using Spotify a whole lot. My daughter wasn't using it. The only ones who really used it were my son and my husband. So my husband has his own account now, or I think he uses the free version. So my son kept this premium version because it was only for one person, and we now watch Hulu with ads. Not a huge deal for $5 if you ask me. And then on the 19th, we have Disney Plus. And then on the 28th, we have Xbox Live. And my husband actually just added Adobe again, and I can't remember what day it's set to come out, so I'm going to have to check with him on that. So that's all of our subscriptions. And then I'm going to move over to the credit card side, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm a little embarrassed to fill this one out because a couple of my credit card bills did go a little bit higher, and we had some maintenance that needed to get done on the cars. I did a little bit of shopping, and I don't know, our credit card balance has gotten a little bit high, so let me write those in here before I start crying about my balances. So on the 5th, my Discover card, and then on the 9th, okay, I'm going to put it on the 8th. Don't mind me, you guys. I'm a little crazy. So on the 8th, I'm going to put my Amazon card. Now this one is actually due on the 9th, but I also have my Capital One card that's due on the 9th. So I would rather pay a bill a day early than a day late. What'll end up happening is I probably will just end up paying them both on the same day, on the 8th or the 9th. But I have those two. And then on the 14th, we have my husband's Cabela's card. And this is the one that he uses for like his hunting gear or like his licenses to go hunting and stuff like that. We did end up using this card for a little bit of shopping, and I honestly can't even remember what it was for, so this balance did get a little bit higher than we liked, so we're going to be paying this one off next. And I feel like I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am. Oh, you know what? It's my Costco card. That one's due on the 14th too, but I'm going to put it on the 13th. Yeah. So this card, I share a Costco membership with my mom. So whenever we're running low on like household stuff, like toilet paper, paper towels, any paper products and stuff like that, garbage bags, cleaning stuff, we'll go and do a Costco run, and we'll put it on the credit card, and then the membership auto renews on there, and my mom will pay me for half of it. Half of the membership, not half of our households. She's got her own bills to pay. And then, see, I almost forgot the car and the truck because I'm not used to putting them on the loan side. So the truck payment is due on the 1st. And okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I give our cars and trucks names, and so as I'm doing these videos, you guys might see that I put Frank instead of truck. I don't know why I named my husband's truck Frank. I just feel like the truck looks like a Frank, so the truck's name is Frank. We had an Explorer a few years ago, and I named it Dora. If you get it, put it down in the comments. And then my car is due on the 26th. And my car's name is Elsa. She is, I'm calling my car she. My car is all white. It's a white Jetta. So I called her the Snow Queen, which was Elsa. So my car's name is Elsa. The truck's name is Frank. Yes, I name my cars. Okay, so I've got everything there, and you know what? I'm also missing a loan that's due on the 15th. Okay, so those are, make sure I'm in frame there. So those are all of our monthly bills. Now, is this everything that we pay in the month? It is not. You guys will see in my paycheck planning video how I actually set up my budget. But this is, I guess, what you would consider the fixed expenses, because it's stuff that we pay all the time. So next I'm going to go ahead and put the amounts. And we've been going back and forth about putting amounts. Honestly, I just want to be as transparent as possible, so I'm going to put them in there so you guys can kind of get an idea of how we budget, and how that looks. I know that when I'm watching somebody doing their budget video, I can visualize a lot better if they're using their real numbers, which helps me. So if me putting down our real numbers helps you, then we have won, my friends. So our mortgage is $14.85. And then for the AC unit, this loan, it is $150.67. Our internet bill is the same every month. It's $154.98. Our phone bill, we actually just got this lowered. We switched plans, so I'm not sure what the regular bill is going to be just yet, because the last one that we got was prorated from the first plan that we had to the one that we switched to, so it wasn't an accurate amount. So I'm going to wait until this bill comes out before I fill that out. AC Unit 2, that one is a fixed payment of $75. Have not gotten our Liberty bill yet, which is our water bill. Same with our electric bill, and our HOA is the same every month. It's $110.99. So for the weekly portion, we had started budgeting a little bit more for groceries. So our grocery bill is now $100. And then for gas, I'm going to leave that one blank for now, because I have to figure out which weeks are the ones that my husband's going to fill up the truck, so that way I can write the correct amounts. But typically it takes about $35 to fill up the car, and then he'll throw in $40 in the truck, and that'll last for 2 weeks. So every other week it's about $40 for the truck. So I'm not going to fill in the gas prices just yet. And then for the subscriptions, the YouTube is $17.99. Our HP Inc. is $2.99. Spotify and Hulu was $4.99. Disney Plus is $6.99. And Xbox Live is $14.99. All right, and then for the truck payment, that one is $158.88. Minimum payment for my Discover card. This last bill, it was $52. So that's for March. So it's $52. The minimum due for Amazon is $90. The minimum for Capital One, I don't think I've gotten that bill yet, so I'm not going to put it down just yet. For Costco, it has been $34. Cabela's has been $64. And this one's going to actually go down a lot, because we're going to pay like 3/4 of that off here in a couple of weeks. And then for this loan, it is $300. And then for my car, it is $476.40. So that is our monthly overview. I'm sorry if you weren't able to see that. That's our monthly overview. So what I do at the end of each month is I will kind of compare what I had budgeted to what we actually paid, and for the most part, all of these, with the exception of the credit card minimum payments, is about the same. So then I'll total them all up at the end of the month, and this just gives me some peace of mind, so I can see how much we're spending in each category. I've mentioned in a previous video that it has helped us out a lot in the past, because for subscriptions, I think we were paying about $150 a month, and that did not include our Amazon Prime that gets charged, that we pay yearly. So yeah, about $150. So once we started budgeting this way, we were able to see where our money was going, and we were able to make the cuts that we needed to make. So then once the month is over, we'll add up all of our income, our paychecks that we got for the month. We'll add up all of our expenses, and we'll see how much we were over or under. But yeah, that's it. That's how we do our monthly overview. So let me know in the comments how you do your monthly overview or your monthly budgeting. I would really, really love to hear how you do it. I'm always, looking for ideas. If there's something that I can change to make my budget better, I'm open to ideas. If this helps you get your budget going or your budget better, I'm glad. In this whole budgeting community, we're here to help each other. So yeah, let me know in the comments how you do yours. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.